Greetings from Pan American Stadium in New Orleans. Crescent City Sports is proud to bring you Louisiana High School Soccer, as tonight it's a showdown for the title in District 8-1 as the Jesuit Blue Jays take on the Brother Martin Crusaders. Mario Jerez here with you, as it should be a great one here tonight. These are two of the best teams in the state, statistically speaking. Jesuit comes into this game 17-0-2 on the season. Meanwhile, Brother Martin is 18-2-1 on the year. They are numbers 1 and 2, respectively, in the latest LHSAA Division I power rankings. And this game presents some high stakes tonight. Here's what's on the line. If Brother Martin wins tonight, then Brother Martin will finish number 1 in the power rankings, while Jesuit will finish at number 2. However, if Jesuit wins tonight, then Jesuit will take the number 1 ranking at the end of the season. Denham Springs will take the number 2 ranking, and Brother Martin will finish the regular season at number 3. So some high stakes into this matchup, as both of these teams will be in the postseason. Both teams are out on the field right now, finishing their pregame responsibilities, and they are both led by excellent coaches in this matchup. Brother Martin has shown plenty of improvement under second-year coach Matt Millette, who previously coached Holy Cross to 5 state championships in Division II. That was in 10 seasons he was at Holy Cross. Meanwhile, Jesuit head coach Hubie Collins, a veteran of the game, a legend in his own right, he's won 9 LHSAA state championships at Jesuit High School. Their most recent title came back in 2024 as they beat Catholic of Baton Rouge with a golden goal in double overtime. So a great coaching matchup between these two here tonight. Blue Jays take the field, rocking their blue shorts and white tops. The Blue Jays with 13 state titles in their history. They've owned Brother Martin in this matchup as well, as Jesuit has won the last 7 meetings against the Crusaders, and these two teams were set to meet in the regular season last year. That did not happen due to that snowstorm that we all had to get through, let the field conditions unplayable. However, these two did meet in the state quarterfinals, and Jesuit took the win there. They dominated Brother Martin that night 6-0. So a little bit of revenge on the line here tonight. And not only have the Blue Jays been victorious in the last 7 meetings, but they've been pretty dominant as well. The Blue Jays have not allowed a goal in the last 5 of those matches. So Brother Martin hopes to fare better here tonight, led by their head coach, Matt Millette, now in his 2nd season. And he's got his team playing well. They come into tonight on a 5-game winning streak, and they got off to a really good start this season, as Brother Martin won their first 7 games to start 7-0, including a 3-1 victory over reigning state champion St. Paul's in the Brothers of the Sacred Heart tournament in November. Not only have they won 5 in a row, but the Crusaders have also won 7 of their last 8. The only loss in that span coming to number 3 ranked Denham Springs, who we mentioned a moment ago. And like we said, they've won 5 games in a row. So high stakes here tonight between the Blue Jays and the Crusaders. Beautiful night here at Pan American Stadium. A little bit chilly, but hopefully the wind will not be as much of a factor as it was for that Dominican Mount Carmel game we brought you on Saturday. By the way, shout out to Dominican, taking home the district title in District 8-1 in their own right. And Colin Champagne, the Jesuit freshman, is the younger brother of Champagne from Dominican, Christian Champagne, who scored the district-winning goal in penalty shootouts. So both teams out on the field. Brother Martin in their red shorts and their tops featuring red and gold stripes. Referees are out on the field, and we are just about ready to play some soccer here at Pan American Stadium. Blue Jays unbeaten in 7 straight matches against Brother Martin, 6 wins and 1 tie, and have not allowed a goal in the last 5 of those matches. So Brother Martin hopes to fare a little bit better here tonight in what would be a big win, both in terms of the power rankings and bragging rights between these two rivals, no matter what sport they're facing off in. They'll tell you that on Elysian Fields and on Bank Street. Looks like Brother Martin will get the first touch, as Alex Ruzel is in the center circle for Jesuit, and Nathan Wellman, the leading goal scorer for Brother Martin, set to kick things off for the Crusaders. Good crowd on hand. A lot of blue to my left, a lot of crimson to my right. And they should all witness a great match here tonight. Jesuit coming into the game 17-0-2. Brother Martin 18-2-1 as we are underway here from Pan American Stadium. And right away, a corner kick for Brother Martin. So the Crusaders threatening, not even 10 seconds into this one. Of course, these schools agreed to move this match, originally to be played on Saturday because of the frigid weather. So better late than never, as Brother Martin has an opportunity here early on in the first 30 seconds. Caden Rossi set to take the corner. Here it is, towards the goal, and it's defended well by Jesuit. About a minute into this match, Brother Martin looking for a scoring opportunity. Bo Helmers did a nice job to head that ball away defensively for the Blue Jays a moment ago. Possession for the Crusaders. Here's a throw. Dangerous area. Brother Martin trying to get a foot on it. They do. And it's in the back of the net. A goal for the Crusaders. Opening the scoring festivities. Hudson Camerata. Not even 90 seconds into the game. Brother Martin is on the board first. Beautiful throw in. That ball took a good at least 3 bounces. And Hudson Camerata in the right place at the right time for Brother Martin. So the Crusader faithful already on their feet, not even 2 minutes into this game, as Brother Martin leads it 1-0. Hudson Camerata with the goal. Crusaders lead it 1-0. Foul called, and the Crusaders will get another opportunity. We mentioned Matt Millette in his second season of Brother Martin. As we get a look at the contact there, this is sure to be a physical game. Matt Millette in his 14th season of coaching in total. 10 years at Holy Cross. 4 coming to Brother Martin. As the Crusaders trying to create another opportunity, but it's clear by the Blue Jays. Jesuit still looking to establish its first legit attack here tonight. Brother Martin doing a good job keeping the ball on this side of the field, and that's happening again. Here's a lead pass looking for Hutchins, and it's intercepted nicely by the Blue Jays and Eli Leantonio. Matt Millette in his second season leading Brother Martin, his team defending now. And some contact and a foul called. The referee's doing a good job being consistent. Contact was called on the other end. Brother Martin got a free kick, and now the Blue Jays will get one. Looks like this will actually be a penalty kick for Jesuit. So in the area, says the official. And the Blue Jays will get a good shot at the equalizer here. Alex Roussel set to take the PK. Nicholas Jovanovic in goal for Brother Martin. Here it is. Goal for the Blue Jays. So in the 35th minute, Jesuit answers as Alex Roussel puts it in the back of the net, and we're right back where we started, 1-1, with 35 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this first half. So not even 5 minutes into this game, we already have 2 goals. Alex Roussel equalizes for Jesuit. Hudson Camerata scored the first goal for Brother Martin. So a good one already here between these two rivals from Pan American Stadium. Brother Martin with a veteran-laden team, 8 seniors back this season. Junior class also has some heavy hitters as well, according to head coach Matt Millett. Jesuit equalizes after Brother Martin got an immediate goal from Hudson Camerata with 38:30 left in this first half. Brother Martin led by senior captain Thomas Compton and junior Caden Rossi, who have scored 7 and 5 goals respectively this season. Both in the starting lineup tonight for Coach Millett. Blue Jays trying to establish an attack, but the Crusaders clear, and it's out of bounds off the foot of Nathan Wellman. Wellman with 18 goals this season, also leads the team with 10 assists. Second leading goal scorer for Brother Martin behind Wyatt Hutchins, who has 20 this season. As that one is cleared by the Blue Jays. And a whistle. Free kick for the Crusaders with 33:30 left in this first half. Jesuit yet to get a shot off, but they score via penalty kick. And some contact there, but clean play, says the referee. Crusaders being very aggressive on their attack in third, but the Blue Jays evade trouble for now. Let's see if Jesuit can get something going here. Nice lead pass, but it's intercepted nicely by the Crusaders and Torrin Rogers. Rogers tries to get it ahead to Hutchins. Good hustle there by Rogers to try to keep possession for the Crusaders, but it's a throw-in for Jesuit. The Blue Jays, with the strong history, 13 straight titles, 9 of them with head coach Hubie Collins, last one coming in 2024. Foul called and a free kick coming up for Jesuit. So Brother Martin, with 2 state titles in their history, and coming into this season, head coach Matt Millett established a rebrand at their school, and you see the Crusaders jerseys with 2 stars on it, representing their 2 state titles. As another opportunity created, but nice job by Jesuit. And Colin Champagne, the freshman goalkeeper, out of bounds to Brother Martin. (1-1). Brother Martin and Jesuit. Goal scored by Hudson Camerata for the Crusaders and Alex Roussel for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays trying to set up the attack. Roussel, who already scored, tried to get to it. Couldn't quite do it, but it'll stay with Jesuit. Kwaku Charles with the strong throw in, finds a teammate. Casey Parker Karst trying to set it up, but it's defended nicely by the Crusaders. Nice job by Nicholas Jovanovic, the freshman goalkeeper. So it looks like we have 2 freshmen in goal. Very impressive given the stature of these 2 programs. Jesuit was preparing for a throw-in, but now a stoppage of play. Matt Millett In an effort to change the culture of Brother Martin, according to his own words, also reached out to a lot of former players, tried to reconnect with them, and was also trying to give his team an example to follow. Brother Martin were back-to-back state champions in 2000 and 2001 as they try to set up another attack here. Thomas Compton, who scored 7 goals this season with the cross. Ross Alessandro fighting for the ball but can't come up with it. Now the Crusaders looking to create something. Torin Rogers had his path cut off, and that was defended nicely by the Blue Jays before they draw a free kick. Well done by Gavin Leantonio, who drew contact. Physical game, but here come the Crusaders, taken away by Alessandro. Lead pass finds Hutchins, Wyatt Hutchins with the cross, but it's deflected. Both goalkeepers very active here early on. As the Crusaders win possession, lead pass is intercepted nicely by the Blue Jays. Good job there by Kwaku Charles to win possession for his team. Charles, the senior, throws it in, but Brother Martin takes it right back. And now a dangerous pass. Alex Roussel with an opportunity, and it's saved. Saved by the last defender. Excellent job after Jovanovic could not get to it. It looked like Alex Roussel was going to have his second score, but excellent hustle by the Crusaders. Caden Rossi got back there with Matteo Tuzato. Great play by both of those guys. As Jesuit will try again with the corner kick, their first of the match. Towards the goal, and it's cleared by the Crusaders. Excellent play by Matteo Tuzato to deny the second goal, and now Nathan Wellman fighting for it. He has the edge. And some contact. No foul called, however, and a goal kick coming up for Jesuit. Nice job of the defender to stay step for step with Twellman, Brother Martin's leading goal scorer this season. So we've seen 2 goals. However, we've also seen some great defensive plays. 27 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this first half between Brother Martin and Jesuit. Showdown for the title in District 8-1. Remember, if Brother Martin wins tonight, the Crusaders finish number 1 in the power rankings. Jesuit would finish number 2. If the Blue Jays win, Jesuit would be number 1, Denham Springs number 2, and Brother Martin would be number 3. Here's the throw-in. Cleared nicely by the Blue Jays. And Jacob Key. No foul called. Play on, says the referee. And that's out of bounds near the Brother Martin bench. And head coach Matt Millett. Shout out to Coach Millett for providing us some information, including pronunciations and the starters ahead of tonight's match. Match that was supposed to take place on Saturday but got moved due to the weather. At least they're playing this game at all. Last year they didn't in the regular season. Eventually they met in the playoffs, and Jesuit won 6-0 to send the Crusaders packing. As this will be a throw-in for Brother Martin. Crusaders began the season with a 7-0 record, including a 3-1 win over reigning state champion St. Paul's. So they have fared well against the league competition. Matt Millett trying to establish that culture for Brother Martin soccer again. And a win tonight would go a long way in doing that. Here's the throw-in. Deflected. This could still be trouble, however. And now a foul called. It'll stay with the Crusaders. Some perplexed looks on the faces of the Blue Jays defenders. But Brother Martin will get a free kick here. Clock live with 25 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll set up the free kick. Caden Rossi, who has 5 goals this season, set to take it. Jesuit setting up their defensive formation. And here comes a set-piece opportunity for the Crusaders. Here's Rossi. Scores! In the lower right corner. Caden Rossi with a phenomenal set-piece goal as he has his 6th goal this season, and the Crusaders take the lead right back. Oh my goodness, look at the bend on that soccer ball. Unsavable. Phenomenal touch by Caden Rossi, who puts his team right back in the lead. That is one of the better set pieces I have seen in any game on this level. What a job by Caden Rossi to put the Crusaders in the lead with 24 minutes remaining in this first half. Fireworks here at Pan Am, already 3 goals, 16 minutes into this match. Crusaders perhaps looking for more as well. Good fight by Gavin Hardy. And another foul. Free kick for the Crusaders, who have the early momentum. They lead it 2-1 over Jesuit. Chance of you can't do that from the Brother Martin student section. Excellent representation. Not seeing just a good crowd, but we also have some students who are standing, braving the cold and cheering on their team. Free kick for Brother Martin. Goals for Hudson Camerata and Caden Rossi. Here's the free kick by Rossi towards the area. Crusaders get ahead on it, but it's saved nicely by Jesuit. Nathan Wellman was looking for his 19th goal of the season, but he was denied nicely by Colin Champagne. Crusaders definitely having the advantage in possession so far. But the Blue Jays still in it, only trailing by 1. Here's a lead pass. Looking for Roussel again. Roussel with the cross, but it's deflected. And it'll be a goal kick for Brother Martin. Great lead pass. Nice effort by Roussel. Got the cross away, found a teammate. But no dice. But the Blue Jays still creating some opportunities, as we saw there. (2-1) Brother Martin leads. 21 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this first half. Nice slide tackle there. No contact. Clean play by Colin Wimberly, says the referee, but the Blue Jays still have possession. Nice piece of dribbling here. And a foul is finally called. Casey Parker Karst took the defender for a dance there and drew another free kick opportunity for the Blue Jays. Mario Jerez here with you as Brother Martin leads it 2-1 with 21 minutes and some change left in this first half. However, the Blue Jays with an opportunity here. They'll take the set piece from around the 20-yard mark. Brother Martin making some last-minute defensive adjustments. And Eli Leantonio puts his foot into it and scores as Jesuit adds a set-piece goal. Actually, that was Casey Parker Karst lined up next to Leantonio, who ends up striking it and putting it in the back of the net for the Blue Jays to tie the game. What a strike by Casey Parker Karst, who equalizes the match with 20 minutes and some change left in this first half. What a game. here at Pan American Stadium. World-class soccer that we're witnessing on the high school level. As Casey Parker Karst has scored on a free kick for Jesuit. Great job by Parker Karst to answer the goal by Rossi. And it's 2-2. Jesuit with 2 goals, both on set pieces, as this is an errant pass that Roussel almost cut up to for Jesuit, but a nice job by Jovanovic to clear for the Crusaders. And just like that, the momentum back on the Blue Jays side. Casey Parker Karst. Andrew Roussel scores the first goal for Jesuit. And it's 2-2. Blue Jays looking for more. Here's the lead pass. And it's intercepted nicely by Jovanovic. Good idea, but here come the Crusaders on the counter. Both sides of the stage really into this game. Hearing cheering almost with each touch. Nice job by Champagne to get in front of that one. Brother of Christian Champagne, the hero for Dominican on Saturday. Crusaders with perhaps another opportunity. It's Rogers finding Camarada, who scored the first goal. And it's cleared for the Blue Jays, at least momentarily. Charles Kwaku, very active on defense for Jesuit so far. We've called his name a few times throughout the broadcast. And both these teams with gaudy scoring numbers, but they both take pride in their defense as well. And that's out of bounds, or it'll stay inbounds, actually. Nice job to save, as the Blue Jays will try to set up a counterattack. And it'll stay with Jesuit. Matt Millette, quick to credit his team's success on defense this season. He was especially complimentary of Mateo Tuzato for helping to bring stability to the back line. He was ineligible last season for the Crusaders. Back this year and making an impact. We already saw him deflect what would have been a good opportunity for a goal for Jesuit. And this has been a great game so far on both ends. Blue Jays trying to create an opportunity. And some contact, foul called. Possession for the Crusaders. 2-2 with 16 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this first half. Casey Parker Karst and Alex Roussel, the goal scorers for Jesuit. Hudson Camarada and Caden Rossi have scored for Brother Martin. Here's Hutchins. Has it taken away. Nice defensive play by Jesuit. Jacob Key takes it away and sets up the attack. Nice move to shake free of Hardy. Key with the cross, and the shot is over the crossbar. That was some beautiful soccer played by the Blue Jays. Casey Parker Karst had an opportunity for his second goal, but he sails it high and wide. And Brother Martin survives that one. What a game this has been. These two teams very well coached, very unselfish, and very prideful in their defense. That's resulted in a great match so far here at Pan American Stadium. District 8-1 title is on the line, as is the number 1 ranking in the LHSAA power rankings. Again, if Jesuit wins, they finish number 1, Denham Springs number 2, and Brother Martin number 3. If the Crusaders win, They will finish the season ranked as the #1 team, and Jesuit will be #2. Referees doing a great job keeping control of this game, being very consistent with their calls. And both teams are taking advantage. Jesuit, 2 goals on set pieces, 1 on a free kick from about 20 yards out, 1 on a penalty kick by Roussel. Brother Martin has a set piece of their own with Caden Rossi, and Hudson Camarada scored the first goal of the game. Here's a free kick by Key, right into the hands of the keeper. And Nicholas Jovanovic says, "Thank you very much." Freshman goalkeeper for Brother Martin has had a great season. Freshman starting for this team, impressive enough in its own right. And he's delivered 3 shutouts this season, has Jovanovic. That won't happen tonight, but he's still hoping for a win. Possession starting to even out just a little bit here with 14 minutes remaining in the first half. What a matchup it's been between Brother Martin and Jesuit. As the Blue Jays look to set up an attack, Jacob Key in the corner tries to shake free, does momentarily. And the Blue Jays with the chance. Nice job by Jovanovic, showing good control in his first half. Possession for Brother Martin once again. Junior Owen Turner has also gotten some action in goal for Brother Martin this season. He's delivered 4 shutouts to lead the team. Jovanovic only has 3. Brother Martin led by Hudson Camarada, who scored that first goal, and Caden Rossi as returning first-team all-district performers from last season. Blue Jays trying to set up an attack, defended nicely by the Crusaders. And can Brother Martin set up some opportunities before halftime? Jesuit, as of late, winning the possession battle. And now the Blue Jays looking for more here. Lead pass finds Key. And the cross to Roussel. Cleared nicely by Torin Rogers. Rogers has had a good first half for Brother Martin defensively. Here's a lead pass attempt for Wyatt Hutchins, who can't come up to it. And that ball almost reaches us. Some cheers from the student section. Somebody made a nice catch. Shout out to the fan. Good crowd on hand here at Pan American Stadium. A lot of blue to my left, a lot of red to my right. Both fans showing out here tonight. As Brother Martin looks to get the monkey off their proverbial back when it comes to playing Jesuit. The Blue Jays have dominated this series, going 6-0-1 against Brother Martin in the last 7 games. Crusaders trying to snap that losing streak tonight, as this one is saved nicely. Goalkeeper has 99 on his back, number 2 on his front. Crusaders trying to set up an attack. And it's out of bounds. Great discipline showed by both teams defensively. And some great set pieces. As Casey Parker-Karst scores for Jesuit, as did Alex Roussel on a penalty kick. And Steven Dana comes into the game for Jesuit as a sub. Key looking to break free of the defender. Stops his dribble and waits for friends. Two-two tie between Jesuit and Brother Martin here at Pan American Stadium. This one intercepted nicely by Thomas Compton. Compton, lead pass to Wellman. Wellman swarmed by the defender. Trying to shake free and can't. Nice job by Jesuit. Excellent defense by Manny Vandenway. And now the Blue Jays trying to set up the attack. Roussel has it deflected, but still finds the ball. From far range, that one is deflected. Nice job by the Crusader defense. Under 10 minutes to play in this first half. Goal scored by Camarada and Rossi for Brother Martin, Casey Parker Cost, and Alex Roussel. Opening the scoring for Jesuit so far. Free kick coming up for Brother Martin. We talked about the culture change for head coach Matt Millett and his team. He said that his kids had no clue that the school had even won 2 state championships in their past. Of course, that is the case in 2001 and 2002. And Coach Millett trying to get back to that attitude or that culture on the team, reaching out to former players, trying to reconnect with them. Also, according to Coach Millett, when he got there, a lot of guys rode separately or with their families to games. But since he arrived, they all take a bus ride together in an effort to establish more chemistry. Blue Jays looking for an attack. Here's Key. Pulls it back and puts it on goal. It was saved by Jovanovic after Jacob Key almost had himself a highlight. It is a corner kick for the Blue Jays. We've seen some nice moves from Jacob Key, as well as Alex Roussel for Jesuit. Very talented Blue Jay team. Looking for their first state title since 2024 and their 14th in school history. As it will be Key taking the corner. And it's out of bounds to the Crusaders. Nice job there by Torrin Rogers, the junior. He said our ball right away, and the official agreed. 7 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this first half. Brother Martin and Jesuit facing off for the district title in District 8-1, the number 1 ranking in the LHSAA Power Rankings, also on the line here tonight. Possession for the Crusaders, who brought back 8 seniors this season. $20 goals for Wyatt Hutchins to lead the team this year, 18 for Nathan Wellman. Physical play here, but play on, says the referee. Now he does call a foul. Wanted to let the Crusaders play the advantage, but now they'll get set for the free kick. Nice job by Gavin Hardy and Torrin Rogers, who drew the foul. Can the Crusaders create some more opportunities before the halftime break? Wimberly trying to catch up to it. Nice hustle by Compton to win that ball for Brother Martin. .6:30 left in this first half. And now a free kick coming up for Jesuit. Head coach Matt Millett, very complimentary of his defenders. We mentioned Tizzato, but Gavin Hardy, the senior, and sophomore Charles Sotomayor also getting a lot of props from their head coach going into this game. Under 6 minutes to play in this first half. Brother Martin opened the scoring. Jesuit equalized. Crusaders took the lead back. And then Jesuit tied things up with Casey Parker Karst. That's where we stand so far. Great game here on Crescent City Sports. Great match, I should say. As it is a throw-in for Jesuit. Dominican victorious in the last game, 2-0. Possession for Jesuit here with 5 minutes left in this first half. That was defended nicely by Alessandro and the Crusaders to prevent that attack. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube chat. Appreciate the interaction always. Blue Jays have had some chances here late in the second half. Looking to take the lead. This finds Steven Dana. Now the lead pass trying to find Roussel. What a defensive play by Gavin Hardy. Clean slide tackle to take that away. And now the Crusaders looking to set up an attack. And coming out of the box dangerously, the keeper. And that is Peanut Andrew in goal. Excuse me. Or the number 2 in front. A little confusing. Now we know that is Peanut. And it's Roussel for Jesuit. Good matchup between Roussel and Hardy. Roussel gets the edge there and almost created some trouble for the Crusaders. Lead pass up ahead to Wellman. Wellman trying to break away from the defense. He'll get an opportunity here. Slide tackle, a lot of contact. Looked like a penalty perhaps, but play on, says the official. Much to the delight of the Jesuit fans in attendance. Clean play, says the official, and a nice defensive play. Here's Rogers. Now Hutchins, great lead pass to Rogers. Defended by Dana Steven. Rogers gets the edge, puts in a cross, and that'll be a corner kick for the Crusaders. Nice piece of dribbling by Torin Rogers, who almost got the assist, but he did earn his team a corner kick. Three set-piece goals in total, 2 for Jesuit, 1 for Brother Martin. 2 excellent free kicks that both ended up in the back of the net. Caden Rossi for the Crusaders. And Casey Parker calls for the Blue Jays. Can Brother Martin create an opportunity here? Here's the corner kick from Rossi. Alessandro got a foot on it, but Jesuit clears. And here come the Blue Jays. Nice defensive play by Ross Alessandro, who got the angle and kicked it out of bounds. And we are in stoppage time here at Pan American Stadium. 2 minutes on the clock. 2-2 between Brother Martin and Jesuit in a great match for the District 8-1 title and the number 1 ranking in the power rankings. If Brother Martin wins, the Crusaders will finish number 1 and Jesuit number 2. If the Blue Jays win, they will finish number 1. Denham Springs will finish number 2, and Brother Martin will be the 3rd ranked team at the end of the regular season. See how many more chances each team gets. Lead pass eventually finds its target. Gavin Leontano trying to get it to Roussel. Nice job by Rogers, who was at an excellent first half. Corner kick for Jesuit. We've mentioned the goal scorers a lot, but Rogers and Tesado very active on the back line for Brother Martin. You could say the same for Jesuit, especially Charles Kwaku, the senior. So good set-piece action, some good offensive soccer, and some good defense here tonight. 2 very well-coached teams. This will be a corner kick for the Blue Jays, perhaps their last gasp here in the first half. Corner kick for the Blue Jays. Key set to take the corner kick. Puts it towards the goal, and the Blue Jays got ahead on it. Nice job by Ford Frischertz, who fought for it. Got ahead on it, but no dice. Goal kick for Brother Martin, as we remind you that tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex in Kenner. Lamarck Pre-Owned has a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, all makes and models. We have great deals, must be a reason. Shout out to our friends at Lamarck Ford. That is out of bounds. Lamarck Ford and Oshner Andrews making tonight's broadcast possible. Always grateful to them. As this will be a goal kick. Nice job by both goalkeepers here tonight. Jovanovic on the Brother Martin side and Peanut Andrew for Jesuit. They both had some great saves. Crusaders maybe with one last gasp here. Lead pass could not find Camarada, who's already scored here tonight. Opened the scoring 90 seconds into the match. But not that time. Throw in for Jesuit with 2 minutes on the clock. Stoppage time in play here at Pan American Stadium. Mario Jerez here with you. Great matchup tonight between the number 1 and 2 teams in the LHSAA power rankings. Could not play last year in the regular season due to a snowstorm. Did meet in the playoffs where Jesuit won 6-0. And now Brother Martin looking for revenge. They're halfway there with the tie. See it, the second half has as much scoring as this first half. Again, we've seen some great defensive plays as well to prevent even more goals. As the cross cannot find Key, and that'll do it for this first half, says the referee. Again, the first half tonight brought to you by Lamarck Ford and the Lamarck Automotive Complex in Kenner. Lamarck Pre-Owned has a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, all makes and models. We have great deals. Must be a reason. Go see our friends at Lamarck Ford. Halftime, medio tiempo, here at Pan American Stadium. It is Jesuit 2, Brother Martin 2, the Blue Jays, with goals from Casey Parker Costa Jr. and Alex Roussel. Meanwhile, for Brother Martin, Hudson Camarada opened the scoring. 38 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the first half. And then Caden Rossi had a beautiful set-piece goal with 24 minutes remaining. And that is where we stand so far. Jesuit 2, Brother Martin 2, 1 half to go, 40 minutes left here from Pan American Stadium. We're back with the second half after this. You're watching high school soccer on Crescent City Sports. Greetings once again from Pan American Stadium, where we're just about set for the second half of play between Jesuit and Brother Martin. Great match so far here for the District 8-1 title. The number one ranking in the LHSAA Power Rankings also on the line here tonight. If Brother Martin wins, then they will take home the number one ranking. Jesuit will be number two. If the Blue Jays are victorious, they'll be number one. Denham Springs of Baton Rouge will be number two, and Brother Martin will finish at number three. That is on the line here tonight, as is a 7-game unbeaten streak for Jesuit over Brother Martin. So the Crusaders trying to exercise those demons here tonight en route to a district title in head coach Matt Millett's second season at Brother Martin, as we're underway here from Pan American Stadium. Matt Millett trying to shift the culture at Brother Martin, reaching out to former players, changing the uniform design to feature 2 stars for Brother Martin's 2 state championships back in the early 2000s, and establishing bus rides to and from games. Coach Millett said a lot of players rode individually to matches or with their families, but now they ride together in a bus in an effort to improve team chemistry. And that's been the case in his tenure so far. The Crusaders winning 2 playoff games last season before running into these Blue Jays and being sent home in a 6-0 loss. So a lot of history between these two schools. As Jesuit looking to establish an attack here, Roussel fighting for the ball, some contact, but clean, says the referee. And it'll be a corner kick for the Blue Jays. Jesuit looking for their 14th state title this season. 9 of them have been under their head coach, Hubie Collins. His team with a corner kick here early second half. The service, but a nice job by Caden Rossi to get ahead on it. Early second half, 2-2 tie between Jesuit and Brother Martin so far. Some groans from the Jesuit fans wanting a foul call. Don't get one, but they do get a throw-in. Goal scored by Roussel and Parker Karst in that first half for Jesuit. Meanwhile, Hudson Camarada opened the scoring for Brother Martin, and Caden Rossi had a very nice goal on a set piece. Bended it in the air and got it to go. Parker Karst in his own right, very nice set piece. And Alex Roussel scored in the 35th minute via PK. That's where we stand so far. Brother Martin coming into tonight on a 5-game win streak. A 7-0 start to the season, highlighted by a 3-1 win over St. Paul's, the reigning state champion. That in the Brothers of the Sacred Heart tournament in November. .37 minutes remaining. Jesuit on the attack, trying to set it up for Michael Bro, but it's taken away by the Crusaders. It's a throw-in for Jesuits here in a 2-2 tie. Number one power ranking, the LHSAA rankings on the line here tonight. As this one is thrown in by Eli Leantonio. And the Blue Jays keep possession. Now a foul is called. Referees have been pretty lenient when it comes to contact, but they've been consistent. Definitely not favoring one side or the other. Doing a good job, in my opinion, as Jesuit will get the set piece here. Jacob Key Kicks it towards the goal. An opportunity, a header, is wide left. Key with a nice move to shake free of the defender. Can he deliver another cross? Maybe he'll want to shoot it. Defended nicely by Brother Martin. They need to clear it. And can the Crusaders do it? Lead pass almost got through the last defender to give an opportunity to Wellman. Nathan Wellman, the leading assist man for Brother Martin this season, with 10 assists. And that duo of Wellman and Hutchins, very dangerous. Hutchins with 20 goals this season to lead the team. Meanwhile, Nathan Wellman, 18 goals and a team leading 10 assists. Gaudy numbers from those two. Credit the Jesuit defense for the most part, keeping them both in check, not getting many opportunities tonight. Here's Casey Parker Karst. Tripped up, crowd begging for a penalty. They'll get one. And the Crusaders will get a yellow card as well, I believe. Contact and a foul call. And I believe that was Mateo Tizzato, who was booked and now leaves the match for Brother Martin. Into the game for the Crusaders, Evan Kelly, the sophomore, replacing Tizzato, who was having a great match for Brother Martin. And now the sophomore takes his place. Free kick coming up for Jesuit. Casey Parker Karst already scored from around this distance, and it looks like he'll give it another go. Parker Karst, wide left this time. And based on the expression, he knows he could have hit that better. And Brother Martin with possession. Mario Jerez here with you. Shout out to Coach Alan DeRitter, who cannot make it tonight, but we still appreciate his contributions this weekend. Congratulations to Dominican, champions of District 8-1. On the girls' side, victorious over Mount Carmel. So this game can end in a tie. Just got confirmation. Not sure how that would affect the power rankings, but both of these teams are definitely postseason bound. And ultimately how they fare there will be what really matters. As that one is cleared, at least for the time being. We are about 8 minutes into the second half between Jesuit and Brother Martin. By this point, we already had 2 goals in the first half, so a little bit more of a defensive-laden second half between these two. Both teams have some great defenders. We've highlighted Tuzado, who's on the bench now for Brother Martin, but had a great effort in the first half, as well as multiple Blue Jays, including Charles Kwaku, the senior, number 19, who's had a great effort defensively for the Blue Jays. Brother Martin with 8 seniors back this season, as the Blue Jays try to set up the attack. And an offsides call. So I would assume that with the tie, it'll stay Jesuit 1 and Brother Martin 2. Denham Springs would be third in that scenario. That's how it sits right now. 2 of the premier programs in the state of Louisiana matching up here tonight. Last season's regular season matchup was canceled. They eventually met in the postseason as the Crusaders get a chance here. Or so I thought. Offsides. A little bit of a delayed offside call, but referee stops play nonetheless. And it's a goal kick for the Crusaders, or for the Blue Jays, excuse me. Brother Martin trying to set up an opportunity for Nathan Wellman, who leads the team with 18 goals this season, has not had many opportunities here tonight. Credit the Blue Jay defense. And now Alex Roussel trying to catch up to the ball. Nice job by Nicholas Jovanovic, the freshman goalkeeper. Look at this. Nice effort by Thomas Compton to try to win the ball for his team. And now a dangerous maneuver by Peanut Andrew, who is 20 yards in front of the goal. Does avert disaster for Jesuit, however. Rossi set to throw it in. And does. Crusaders haven't had many opportunities here in the second half. They look to create one here. What a move by by Thomas Compton, I should say. Doesn't result in anything, however, as now the Blue Jays try to set up the attack. Out of bounds off the foot of Jacob Key. (2-2). Brother Martin Jesuit just over 10 minutes in to this second half. Goals scored by Alex Roussel and Casey Parker-Cost for the Blue Jays. For Brother Martin, it was Hudson Camarada just 90 seconds into the match with the goal for the Crusaders. And then Caden Rossi scored his 6th goal of the season on a set piece with 24 minutes remaining in the first half. Great display of soccer tonight for head coach Matt Millett and head coach Hubie Collins' team. As Roussel trying to catch up to it again, wins the ball from Tuzado, and now an opportunity off the post, off the foot of Michael Bro, and now the Blue Jays try again, and it's wide left. May have been deflected by Jovanovic at the last second, and it was. So the Crusaders avert disaster not once but twice. Great effort here, great ball as well. Excellent pass off of the foot of Jacob Key. Michael Bro almost had himself a highlight, but hits the post. It is a corner kick for Jesuit, however. The cross. The header. Wide left. Scary times for Brother Martin, but they survive that round as it's a goal kick for the Crusaders. A couple of really nice crosses. That one from Key on the corner kick. And that looked like Bo Helmers getting ahead on it for Jesuit. Wide left, however. 27 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this second half. Brother Martin looking for their 6th straight win, and their first win against Jesuit in the last 7 tries. Lead pass that Parker-Karst was fighting for is out of bounds off the foot of Gavin Hardy. Hardy, the senior, having a good season for Brother Martin. Coach Millett said he's really been counting on the upperclassmen to try to lead that culture change at Brother Martin. Looking for their first win against Jesuit since 2020, the pandemic year. As that ball goes out of bounds, another goal kick for the Crusaders. Matt Millett, talking about Brother Martin's history, said they had been a regular in the playoff, but have not come close to their past glory. Back-to-back state champions in 2000, 2001. Also state runner-ups in 2002. But they have not even been in the state championship since that time. Can they do it this season? Aggressive try that time by Gavin Leontonio to try to win possession for Jesuit. Instead, it's on Brother Martin's side, attacking side of the field. And it's out of bounds to the Crusaders. 25 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this second half. Here come the Blue Jays. They have numbers. Parker Karst gets off the shot. It's deflected nicely by the Crusaders. Good recovery there by Colin Wimberly to get a shin guard on it. Jesuit will still get a chance, though. Some nifty dribbling and a goal. Into the back of the net. It goes off the foot of Jacob Key. What a move. What a strike. And what a finish. Beautiful move, beautiful shot. Very tough position for Jovanovic to be in. And Jacob Key gives the Blue Jays the lead with 25 minutes remaining. As for support from the crowd, and just like that, the Blue Jays are back on top. Brother Martin led it 1-0. They led it 2-1. But Jesuit has scored the last 2 goals, and the Blue Jays are in the lead, courtesy of Jacob Key, who scores in the 25th minute. And now Brother Martin looking for an answer. If anything, this game's been a lot closer than the last 7 meetings between these two. Not only had Jesuit won the last 7, but Brother Martin did not score a single goal in that time. Or excuse me, in the last 5 of those matches. So Brother Martin, a lot more competitive tonight, but the Blue Jays take the lead back. And now the Crusaders look for the equalizer. Ball being fought for near midfield. And Thomas Compton was hoping to find a teammate, but nobody home. "23 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Great matchup here tonight. Not many opportunities for either team in this second half, but credit Jacob Key. Nifty dribbling, excellent strike. His team leads it 3-2. What a nutmeg. Nice move there by Bo Helmers, who puts it between the legs of Thomas Compton. Not an easy thing to do. Compton has been a great defender for the Crusaders. And that's out of bounds. It'll stay with Jesuit. Originally called it a throw-in for Brother Martin. But now the Blue Jays possess the ball. If Jesuit hangs on to win, if these results hold, they will take home the #1 ranking in the LHSAA power rankings. Denham Springs would be #2, and Brother Martin would be #3. So at least a few folks in Livingston Parish had to be liking this result so far. Let's see if it holds. A free kick for the Jesuit Blue Jays. 2024 state champs. Looking to get back there this year. Free kick in the air. Off the foot of Helmers. But it's deflected. Jesuit really with the advantage in possession the last few minutes. Crusaders trying to change that. Can Brother Martin create an opportunity? Nice piece of defending there by the Blue Jays and Eli Lee Antonio. But Brother Martin gets it right back. Tonight presenting a makeup game. Both these teams were supposed to face off Saturday afternoon. That got postponed as this will be a free kick for Jesuit. Hubie Collins, Jesuit head coach, looking for his 10th state championship. Most recent one coming in 2024 as they defeated Catholic of Baton Rouge. Golden goal in double overtime. Great game between those two in that state championship. Here's the free kick towards the goal. Cleared momentarily by the Crusaders. Jesuit really dominating possession the last 5 or 10 minutes. including on that goal by Jacob Key. The Crusaders just having trouble keeping it off their side of the field as of late. See if they can get a counterattack going. Hutchins up ahead, looking for friends, can't find any. Defended nicely by Jesuit. Brother Martin had the numbers that time, but the Blue Jays still clear. And now Torrin Rogers winning a throw in for Brother Martin. Fast pace. Rogers gets it right back after the throw, trying to set up the cross. Hutchins trying to get a foot on it. Wyatt Hutchins wins the ball for Brother Martin and could not find Thomas Compton on the pass. Here's the cross by Rossi. Cleared by the Blue Jays. And perhaps a chance for Jesuit here. Here's the cross. Roussel could not come up with it, and it's a goal kick for the Crusaders. 3-2. Jesuit leads. Goals in the first half by Alex Roussel and Casey Parker-Karst. Jacob Key scores the lone goal so far in the second half with 25 minutes remaining on what's honestly been the best goal of the night. And we've had some good ones, including that free kick by Rossi. But an excellent piece of dribbling by Jacob Key and a better finish. That's where we stand so far. Blue Jays lead it 3-2. Goal kick for Brother Martin, as we remind you that tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Oshner Andrews Sports Medicine Institute. Don't let a sports injury keep you sidelined. Our team offers health care for athletes with same-day appointments available near you. Visit oshner.org/sportsmed to learn more. Shout out to our friends at Oshner. Jesuit trying to set up the attack. Intercepted nicely by Gavin Hardy. And Brother Martin's defended him for the most part pretty well. Credit Key, who made an excellent play on that goal. As this one's knocked out of bounds, a possession or a corner kick for the Blue Jays. Jesuit coming into tonight with a 17-0-2 record. That was in jeopardy as they trailed twice already in this match, but rallied to take the lead each time. And are now 16 minutes and some change away from a district title. Here's the corner kick. Saved nicely by the keeper. Nicholas Jovanovic in goal for Brother Martin. 17 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in what's been a great match. Brother Martin having trouble creating opportunities. Maybe they get one here. See if Brother Martin can set up an attack. Wyatt Hutchins with 20 goals this season. Nathan Wellman with 18. We have not called their name much, however, tonight, as the Blue Jays doing an excellent job on Brother Martin's two top goal scorers. And they clear again here. And Jesuit not as aggressive with their attacks, sending more players to the back line. It's worked out well for them. 16 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this second half. Throw in coming up for Brother Martin. Coach Matt Millett, very complimentary of the opponent tonight, saying they're very good, very technical, and really complimented their tackling skills on defense. Said they'll crush you when it's time for a tackle. Brother Martin had Mateo Tuzado get a yellow card on a slide tackle, and he is currently on the bench. Here's a throw-in towards the goal. Almost reached Rogers. Instead, Jesuit now trying to clear. touch up the sideline, trying to get it to Roussel. Roussel fighting for the ball. And now the Blue Jays may have an opportunity. Shot on goal is saved nicely by Jovanovic. It was almost a highlight for Gabe Sarang, the senior. Not shy, let it fly. But a great save by Jovanovic. These guys have some range. They are not afraid to pull the trigger from anywhere on the field, on both sides. This has been a fun game to watch. It'll be more fun for Brother Martin if they can find an equalizer, but Jesuit looking for more here. Here's Key, who just scored, gets off another shot, and almost had his second goal of the night. It is just high and just wide to the right as Brother Martin survives that one. Jesuit up 3-2. Being a little more conservative on offense as a team and as a formation, but almost scored their fourth goal a couple of times on that last possession. Can the Crusaders make something happen? Nice effort by Nathan Wellman to try to win the ball, but he slips near the sideline. That's unfortunate for Brother Martin, as it is out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Brother Martin creating opportunities immediately in that first half. They got that goal with 38:30 on the clock off the foot of Hudson Camerata. But since then, not many shots on goal and not many opportunities for the Crusaders. Rossi trying to get it up the pitch. Now Compton to Ross Alessandro. Alessandro to Wimberly. Now this is Torrin Rogers with a cross towards the net. Crusaders fighting for it. Colin Wimberly won the ball momentarily, but it's cleared by the Blue Jays. And now Roussel trying to beat Tizzato to the ball. Can't do it. And Jovanovic almost hesitated a little too long there, but eventually got the ball to his teammate. Less than 13 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in regulation. That's the time that separates Jesuit from another district title and a #1 ranking. Crusaders not going away just yet, however. Here's Gavin Hardy. Back to Wellman. Nathan Wellman, the leading goal scorer for Brother Martin this season, turns it over. Good anticipation on defense by Casey Parker-Karst, who scored that first goal for Jesuit. And here come the Blue Jays. It's Key, showing off his speed. Jacob Key with some nifty dribbling. Splits the double team, but could not save it from going out of bounds. Jacob Key with some excellent dribbling here tonight, most recently resulting in a goal. And the sophomore has some excellent ball handling skills. Bad timing on the header from Rogers there. And now Jesuit will get an opportunity. Good hustle by Rogers, showing some emotion after making that defensive play. And the Crusaders don't have to get desperate on offense just yet. They do have about 10 minutes remaining before stoppage time, but eventually they'll have to create some attacks or get something going on the counter here. Nathan Wellman trying to catch up to the ball. Can't do it. And Peanut Andrew clears for Jesuit. That's P-Nut Andrew on the rosters provided to us. 11 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Can Brother Martin get either Wyatt Hutchins or Nathan Wellman going? 20 goals for Hutchins this season to lead the team, 18 for Wellman. Both have not had many opportunities tonight. Nice lead pass, however, to Camerata, who scored the first goal for Brother Martin, and Hutchins couldn't catch up to it on the sideline. Nice job by the defender, Monty Vandelway for Jesuit, who was step for step. It will stay with Brother Martin, however. Brother Martin looking to avoid their 8th straight loss to Jesuit. And they only have 8 minutes to try to do that, as that could have been a dangerous counterattack for Jesuit. Stopped momentarily by Caden Rossi, and it'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Jesuit with the advantage when it comes to possession in the second half. They haven't gotten many opportunities themselves, but credit Jacob Key, who made an excellent move and got off the shot to give his team the lead. 10 minutes remaining. Nicholas Jovanovic, the freshman, in goal for Brother Martin. Meanwhile, Peanut Andrew, the junior, in goal for Jesuit. Blue Jays will make a sub, as that'll be Michael Bro coming back into the game. And Bro coming in to the match in relief of Gabe Sarang, who heads to the bench for Jesuit. 3-2. The Blue Jays in really good shape. Even if Brother Martin equalizes, Jesuit will still keep the #1 ranking in the power rankings, as that's a foul called on the Blue Jays. The Jesuit trying to plead their case, thought it should go the other way. Believe that was Gavin Leantonio having some words with the official, but it is possession for the Crusaders. Free kick towards Rogers, but a foul called. Brother Martin having trouble getting off a clean pass on the attacking third side of the field. Credit the Jesuit defense, who got off to a somewhat slow start in this game. Brother Martin opened up the scoring 90 seconds into the match off the foot of Camarada. But the Blue Jays have held the advantage since then after erasing that deficit. Nice tackle there by Key. Good job offensively and defensively for Jacob Key here tonight. Now Alex Roussel. Lead pass. Finds its target. But a weak pass off the foot of Helmers is intercepted by the Crusaders and Torrin Rogers. 8 minutes on the clock here at Pan American Stadium. Crusaders looking for the equalizer. Have not scored since 24 minutes remaining in the second half, with that free kick goal from Rossi. Not many shots on goal in play tonight for Brother Martin. Crusaders will get a throw in here. We remind you that tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Oshner Andrews Sports Medicine Institute. Don't let a sports injury keep you sidelined. Our team offers health care for athletes with same-day appointments available near you. Visit oshner.org/sportsmed to learn more. Jesuit taking their time, doing a nice job playing keep away here. Blue Jays led by their veteran coach, Hubie Collins, 9-time state champion. Most recent title coming in 2024. And like we said, Brother Martin, if anything, was at least competitive in this game. That's relevant because Jesuit has won the last 7 meetings, or have not lost, I should say, in the last 7 meetings. 6 win, 1 tie. And in the last 5 games coming into the night, the Blue Jays did not allow a single goal. Brother Martin scores twice tonight, but still might not be enough for the victory. Nice lead pass and then a backwards pass. Good two-man game there between Michael Bro and Bo Helmers. It is a goal kick, or a free kick for the Crusaders, however. 6 minutes on the clock here at Pan American Stadium. Jesuit leads 3-2, courtesy of a beautiful goal by Jacob Key with 25 minutes left in the second half. That's been the only scoring in this second period. Can the Crusaders change that? Peanut Andrew clears for Jesuit. Nice job there. Gavin Lee Antonio. Brother Martin just having trouble stringing together consecutive passes right now. Here's a lead pass, trying to get it to Hutchins. Nice defense by the Blue Jays. Excellent recovery by Ford Fritcherts, who got on his horse, did not have the angle originally, but Fritcherts gets back to cut off the Crusader attack and draw contact in the process. Nice job putting his body on the line and ultimately getting the foul call. 4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this second half. It's Jesuit 3, Brother Martin 2. Thanks to a goal by Jacob Key, with 25 minutes remaining. It's been Jesuit with possession for most of the second half. Can the Crusaders get something going? Jovanovic has it for the Crusaders. Matt Millet's team has had an excellent season. 18-2-1. Do they have one more rally left in them? Brother Martin's got to try to keep it on this side of the field for the next couple of minutes to give themselves a chance. Excellent job by the Jesuit midfield all game. A lot of 50-50 balls going in favor of the Blue Jays. Good help defense there by Caden Rossi, who takes it away. And the Blue Jay fans appreciate the effort. Somebody lost their shoe. They'll put it back on the foot of Michael Bro. 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. About a minute away from stoppage time here at Pan American Stadium. What a game it's been. Brother Martin opened up the scoring. Hudson Camarada with 38-30 left in the first half. Casey Parker-Karst scored the equalizer for Jesuit. Then it was Rossi scoring for Brother Martin to put them in the lead. However, Alex Roussel scores the equalizer for Jesuit. And then Jacob Key with what could be the district winning goal. Here's Key again. Perhaps looking for more, finds Roussel, gets the shot off, it's deflected, and another goal for Jesuit. The second one of the night for Casey Parker-Karst to put the dagger into Brother Martin Crusaders. Casey Parker-Karst scores his second goal of the night, and just like that, Brother Martin's district title dreams are dashed. Great move and a great shot. Not very much Nicholas Jovanovic could do there. And it's 4-2 Jesuit. What an effort by Casey Parker-Karst here tonight. A set-piece goal and a goal in live play now, as he may have put his team on top for good here tonight. So if these results hold, it will be Jesuit taking home the #1 ranking in the LHSAA Power Rankings. Denham Springs will be #2, and Brother Martin will be #3. Jesuit trailed twice here tonight, but no fear for head coach Hubie Collins' team. And that's why he's won 9 state championships with this bunch. 4-2 Jesuit leads late in this match at Pan American Stadium. The Crusaders came out focused. They put up a fight. They even put a scare in the Blue Jays. But Jesuit, behind 2 goals by Casey Parker Karst and a couple more from Alex Roussel and Jacob Key, will be victorious here tonight. Still a very potentially bright future ahead for Brother Martin. As we said coming into this match, they hadn't even scored a single goal against Jesuit in the last 5 games. That was not the case tonight. They had the lead twice, so perhaps progress for the Crusaders, but not enough to take down Jesuit tonight. And we'll see if these 2 teams face off in the playoffs yet again. Again, no regular season matchup last year. Jesuit won in the playoffs 6-0 to eliminate Brother Martin. And just based on this game, I think it's fair to say that the Crusaders have closed that gap just a little bit. We'll see if they face off again. But tonight is a night for the Blue Jays to celebrate another district title in District 8-1. Chance of Let's Go Blue Jays from the students, who will be in a good mood tomorrow. And if you're Brother Martin, definitely wanted the win here tonight, not happy with this outcome, but perhaps can take some things away and prepare for the games that ultimately matter in the postseason. Not that this one doesn't. Always a good matchup between these two, not just in soccer, but in most sports whenever they get together. And Jesuit will improve to 18-0-2 on the year. And if these results hold, Brother Martin will fall to 18-3-1 to snap a 5-game losing streak. Here comes a free kick for the Crusaders from about 30 yards out. It is Wellman with a decent strike and off the ricochet. Wellman almost got to it. It was Rossi taking the free kick. But a great job by Peanut Andrew, who's had an excellent effort in goal for Jesuit tonight. I apologize for calling him the wrong name first, but shout out to Peanut. Here's a lead pass. Crusaders trying to make anything happen here in the late stage of this match. Nicely defended by Eli Leontonia. Eli and Gavin Leontonia, great effort, both of them, for Jesuit here tonight, as the Blue Jays will win will be unbeaten in their last 8 matches against Brother Martin. Blue Jays still aggressive here late in this match. Both these teams definitely brought the effort here tonight and played with a lot of passion. But Jesuit got a few more opportunities, took advantage. And if these results hold, they will take home the district title in District 8-1. Perhaps one last gas for the Crusaders. It is Caden Rossi putting it towards the goal. And it's intercepted nicely by Bo Helmers. As Helmers didn't get many shots off, but made a huge impact in this game with his presence in the midfield and some good defensive plays. Crusaders still not letting up. Looking for their first goal of the second half. Jesuit with some excellent defensive soccer since Caden Rossi scored that last goal for Brother Martin with 24 minutes left in the first half. It's been basically all Blue Jays here in the second. There's the final whistle, and it's a victory for Jesuit. The Blue Jays are unbeaten now in the last 8 games against Brother Martin. They improved their record to 18-0-2. Meanwhile, Brother Martin drops to 18-3-1. So with this result, Jesuit will win the district title, and the Blue Jays will also finish number 1 in the LHSAA Power Rankings. Denham Springs set to finish at number 2, and Brother Martin will finish at number 3. Very respectable for the Crusaders, but they did not have enough against Jesuit tonight as the Blue Jays get the win 4-2. Shout out to our audience on YouTube. Shout out to our sponsors here tonight, Oshner and Lamarck Ford. And it's now time to say goodnight, and thank you for joining us here tonight. Remember, Crescent City Sports will have more streaming coverage for you this winter. Visit CrescentCitySports.com and our social media channels for the latest info. For our director, Chip Merritt, our Crescent City Sports production team, I am Mario Jerez saying good night from Pan American Stadium. Once again, your final score, Jesuit 4, Brother Martin 2. Good night. Thanks for watching.